Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Battletech. We are here to capture a base today for the Arana restoration, and it seems like it should be a pretty good fight. So we are in the polar region and it is 3 skulls, so since we have a stack of money looking at about 8.5 million Seables, I think it's only appropriate we start looking for a little bit of extra salvage. We'll see how much more we can collect and see if that will get us anything good. Also, too, we do get all 4 top picks, which I am very happy with. So, yeah, let's go ahead and make some carnage and pick up a nice little position. So, unfortunately, Spymaster did get shot in the last one. He got his pilot his piloting seat in the mech a little bit rattled around, and so he's out of commission for a couple of days. Who do we wish to replace him with? Well, I think what we can do, let's see, maybe we bring out Hammer? Yeah, I think that's probably what we'll do. That should be alright, so yeah, now the question is, do we want to stay with the lineup that we currently have with the Shadowhawk for the brawling on a capture base mission? Well, we do have a Kintaro that we could send out as something a little bit different. Or we could always look at this new catapult. That could be rather fun to test fire. Yeah, you know what? I think we have a... I think we could possibly do that. Let's see, 880 armor. So a little bit less armor. But we definitely do have a fair bit of direct damage, which could be nice. And Rabbit does have the multi-target if we really wish to use something like that. Sure, you know what? We'll go for something a little bit different. So, yeah, Catapult, Centurion, Marauder, and Orion. I think that seems decent. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. So, Angel, Headhunter, Hammer, and a Rabbit. Let's roll.
MechWarriors, prepare for combat.
Alright, so the question is, what kind of base are we sent out to destroy? Now, I think the last time we did one of these, I believe we came across the Orion, and that's how we picked up that one. Although it could also have been that marker mission where we had to destroy a facility. I cannot quite remember, as it was a little bit of time ago. Alright, well, in the meantime, let's just go over our objectives. Capture the manufacturing facility. Straightforward. As long as it says, that's all that matters. We've discovered that Augorian Directorate has reactivated an old manufacturing facility in the system. To maintain the balance of power in this system, the Arana Restoration needs to capture this facility. You'll make a surgical strike, occupy the base, and hold it until restoration forces can arrive to take control. Now, we haven't been told precisely what the facility is producing, but given the strength of enemy forces on the ground, it is something worth protecting.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, the manufacturing facility is just ahead, Commander. Before we start our attack, we should recon the facility's defenses from a defensible position. Once that is done, we'll move in and capture the base.
Look at that terrain.
Oh,
Now I want ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah, you know what? I can, yep, I can see that. Alright, well, this is a very good layout for us. Fairly wide and open, which is good for a lot of our direct damage. So, yeah, they may pop in from this side. Yeah, we might even station ourselves up here in the trees or along there and then fire down. Alright, well, without further ado, let's see. Yes, we can run along the snow here.
Confirmed.
But this darker texture is apparently not usable. So let's bring... Oh wow, that Marauder's got some movement now that you've picked up that 20% for your sprint.
Acknowledged.
A very nice addition to our collection. Let's move slightly further down, hop into the trees, and then
What's the plan?
Rabbit, let's set you up across here.
Confirmed.
Alright. No signs of anything yet. That's a-okay. Let's bring you up here.
Acknowledged.
Oh, and we have contact. Okay. So, not sure what that is, nor here or there. Okay. So there's a garrison as well. Okay, let's bring Marauder. The Marauder up here. Yeah, I think that will be
Copy that.
decent. We'll bring then Centurion all the way forwards, and then Rabbit. Let's just take up a position behind the
I
Orion.
understand.
Yeah, we are a fairly heavy mech, but I think that's got a little bit more firepower. And oh, there we have it. First contact is a Locust, and not particularly
Reporting.
effective.
Minimal damage.
Okay. We
Picked
also
up a
have
flip.
a Javelin, it seems. And anybody else? No. Okay. Okay, so that's a catapult. Huh. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be catapult versus catapult. Have a javelin and somebody else in the back with 50 tons, so I'm guessing they're probably going to be more missiles. So what we're going to do is let's bring you down here. 90% across the board and soften up that catapult. Seems like the best call. So yeah, let's move on up. Ooh, that's a Star League era manufacturing facility, alright. No wonder the Rhino Restoration wants it so bad. Yes, that is what we want. Be careful of reinforcements. We're getting intel that there are additional enemy forces rallying to the facility.
The area isn't clear. Eliminate hostiles and secure it before proceeding to your next objective.
Alright, this is going to be one interesting fight. Alright, let's see. First of all, obviously, we're going to start bringing you down. This catapult, though, is 4 medium lasers and 2 LRM-15s. That's a slightly different variant. Oh, wait a second. We don't have a... This is the catapult. Alright, either way, let's go ahead and fire. Let's make sure we get that thing down. A little bit of damage, nothing too serious. Trebuchet coming on in.
Oh, Commander. I'm hit.
And that is not good. Yeah, okay, so we do have we have a different version of the catapult. Alright, let's bring...
Yes, Commander.
Let's bring Hammer. Let's keep you far back, I think. We'll maintain our forward firepower upon the catapult. I think that is in our best interests. So, yeah, maybe we can get a knockdown or something. That would be nice, but I don't think that'll happen. Yeah, they're doing pretty decent. Alright. Well,
Reporting. Heavy damage.
yeah, decent damage there. I wonder, though, is that mostly to your legs? Yes, it is. Okay. Well, if you lose a leg, that's not the end of the world. As long as you don't lose any of your actual missile batteries and all, that's what we care about. Let's bring...
Reporting.
let's bring...
Good to go.
Let's bring the Orion forwards. I think that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can get... What kind of positioning can we get? 95s and 85s. I think that is ideal. Yeah, see if we can make that feel a little bit more topsy-turvy. Also, 2 pips of evasion will be good. So, yeah. Fire all you got.
On it.
Alright, and we got a medium crit, structure
Critical
exposed,
hit, Commander.
and 1 less jump jet. That is useful.
You have orders?
Rabbit, let's bring you... You know what? We might station you 90s and 70s. 90s and 85s. Oh, that's more agreeable. Or 90s across the board. Okay, so currently this high ground is well and truly worth it. So let's go ahead and station up here.
As you wish.
And see what happens now that a catapult fires against the catapult. So what's that? Yeah, medium laser and LRM ammo. That would be very nice if we could destroy that. Do they have any more ammunition on board? I'm doubtful, but oh no, they do have more. Okay, well, it is what it is. Well, we got rid of a little bit, so that will be useful.
That hit something good.
Took out a good chunk of damage there. Now they're bringing in the locusts and the javelin. What are they going to do? Alright, focusing the Orion. That's alright. Spreading out a little bit of the damage is probably useful for us. Yeah, and they're just focusing on that. Okay. That we can deal with. Alright, Headhunter, we have enough resolve for you to take a headshot. But I think we might... You know what? Probably doing decent damage against the catapult, and so everybody else can probably fire a nuke. Maybe we go... Might use you to take a headshot on the trebuchet. Yeah, I'm quietly confident that we can take this thing out with the rest of our turn. So, yeah, let's go ahead and see if we can snipe out the trebuchet.
Orders?
Let's find the ideal situation, of course, though. Let's go... If we move here, that's 2 evasion pips and 80s, 5s, and 2 70s. I think that's pretty decent. Yes. I think 85s and 70s is as good as we can get. So we'll pop on up over here.
I copy.
We'll spread out our front line a little bit so we can't get entirely surrounded. And let's go precision strike, and we'll go for the headshot. Oh wait, that is the torso, that is not what we're aiming for. I'm glad we did not accidentally misclick on that one and fire. Alright, so headshot, 90% across the board. I think that's pretty good. Can we save us some pain?
Affirmative.
The answer is no, not enough. Okay. Well, it was a nice thought, but I guess we can't have everything now. Alright, let's bring... 85s across the board for the catapult. I know it's not necessarily as ideal. Maybe we can go, you know what, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll attack from the front and see if we can get that center torso instead of rotating around and hitting where it's still armored. Yeah, we're going to try and get the most bang for our buck.
Position confirmed.
Alright, so we'll bring you on in. 85s across is really good. Let's go ahead and fire.
Firing full salvo.
An extra heatsink destroyed is useful.
Collected some heavy damage.
Fortunately, it is now going to have its turn, and yeah, we're not going to be able to topple it over.
Reporting heavy damage.
Alright, that is not ideal.
Ready for
Let's
orders.
bring... 90s and 60s. What is this? This is our right torso. So that's this side, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, because if we look at it from the front of the mech... hang on a second. I wish it would identify. I feel like the right side... Yeah, is going to be over here, so if we move over here, that's not exactly going to protect it too much. We would be firing into armor. Then, of course, I have the trebuchet. If we go currently and check out the aiming, what's the situation on this guy here? Yeah, we almost did enough headshot damage to kill. We wounded it a bit, but I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of him, so... yeah, let's go ahead and position 90s and 65s. Let's see, if we move all the way around here, 90% across the board, maybe we can just be over and done with. Our right side is more over here, so unless they keep traversing around, we'll probably be able to save a little bit of something. So let's go ahead and do just that. Let's rotate as far as we can.
Acknowledged.
Just so we can try and protect. And then, yeah, we're going to focus down this guy. Let's get rid of him. He's only got 16 health. You know what? 45s. 80s on there. And then the trebuchet is also 90s. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're going to spam... whereabouts? Yeah, we'll send the medium lasers at the trebuchet, maybe try and burn off a weapon. Yeah, like that LRM and medium laser. And then those LRMs are going to go here. We have 30 odd shots that should land, and only 4 of them need to hit the center torso. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's go ahead and do that. So, multi-target, let's go... we'll go A here and B there. Just because it's easier to change 2 to B instead of 4. And that will do. Let's go ahead and fire.
Acknowledged.
Hopefully this gives us some decent position in this battle. Alright, cool. So we did get that catapult out of the fray, which is good. We did put some more damage on the trebuchet, which is also handy. And it looks like... oh, maybe a stray shot. Okay. Well, good thing is, Rabbit is fine. Same with Hammer. That is what we want. Let's bring... oh, sorry. Yeah. Let's bring...
Yes, Commander.
you. Let's pass... where can we find a good position? Have we set up over here? 90%? I think that's as good as we can realistically ask for, so let's keep working on that trebuchet.
Of course.
One evasion is better than no evasion, so let's see if we can follow up with anything good.
Locking on target.
Okay, LRM crit, that is good.
Reporting. Critical hit.
I don't think it was enough to take the weapon out, but if it helps, it helps. Alright, focus. We're not really concerned about you, you're just a bit of a harassing unit at the moment. Javelin... yeah. Not particularly doing too good there either.
Systems holding.
Yeah, they're not really making the most of those jump jets. I would have thought that they would have tried to swing around or something. But now we have a really nice firing line, and they're well stationed.
Standing
So,
by.
back to 34. Let's bring... yeah, take a little bit of cover. Ooh, that's pretty dodgy. With the trebuchet, though, which is our primary target, is all good. So let's run you up over here.
Heading out.
Pick up a little bit of cover and evasion. We'll go precision strike again. We have done a fair bit of damage, but again, it's not enough to kill. I don't think we're in any likelihood of killing outside of headshots, so let's just go for that. And there goes the pilot. Lethal damage.
Left target.
Brilliant. Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. Hammer, Centurion, let's bring you... what do we do? We'll fire upon the locust? Or the other? You know what? I think we might go for... I think we might go for the javelin here. And instead of taking shots, I think we're going to go ahead and sensor lock. The locust isn't doing any major damage to us. We can deal with that at our whimsy, but this guy's probably the harder hitting one. Yeah, medium laser and 2 LRM5s. I think the LRM15 is more of a nuisance. So, yeah, we could get rid of him in a swift hit. So, let's sensor lock him. and bring everybody else's guns to bear upon him.
How might I help?
Rabbit, let's bring you over there. 40s and 60s. 50s. Or we can even go 55s. And you know what? I think that's what we will do. That seems to be the best
Have no doubt it
shooting
will be done.
shots that we can get. So let's roll.
Of course.
We got a right leg destroyed. Well, that is incredibly
Scored a
useful.
critical hit.
Alright, well that will make it easier to take down. Let's bring in
Standing by.
Angel. We will set her up 90s and 40s. I don't think those 40% are going to get any better one way or another. Oh no, that's what we're after. 75s and 85s, I think that's decent. Yeah, we'll just move up over there.
Location
The
confirmed.
probability of more rounds hitting is more important. We'll go for the head, but I don't think that really matters. Or maybe we go for the leg. You know what? Yeah, let's go for the leg. That's a better percentage shot, and if we can take out both, that means he's out of the fight anyway, so...
Giving him everything I got. Reporting critical hit.
Jump jet
I'm
is
picking up a new
destroyed,
sensor
but again,
trace.
ooh.
Looks like enemy reinforcements.
Okay, and they've got reinforcements. Man, they're really keen on keeping this place to themselves. Oh, and another headshot on someone else? That's not exactly ideal. Alright, let's bring... the Centurion can probably deal with the Locust. Maybe we go with...
Receiving you.
Well, we could bring you up across here and take some precision strikes there. I suppose that wouldn't be the end of the world. We could go take the Javelin out, and then everyone else can just gang up against the Locust. Yeah, I think that's
Moving out.
a splendid idea. Maybe come in for a few melees or something like that. Yeah, let's go headshot at 31. I think that's what we want. There's a good chance that we accidentally hit that center torso, which is very weak, but we can save it. We may as well try.
Roger.
Oh, and 2 for 1. Well done. All right, that's a first. Oh no, we didn't get it. Oh, we destroyed something else. Oh, that's annoying. I was so proud of Rannoch right there. I thought we had done something pretty cool, but apparently, yeah, the Javelin was willing to sacrifice the Locust as a mech shield. Alright, well, not really much is left of this guy. We're going to definitely bring him down. 35s, how good can we get? You know what, I think that's as good as we can.
Acknowledge.
Let's go here and knock him out. I don't even think we need to especially aim for anything in particular.
Firing.
Full complement on it. MechWarriors. Show him what you got.
Alright, so he's so weak, that's good. Now all that we need to do is deal with the incoming reinforcements. Which the good news is, because we got rid of that Javelin, they can't do anything with LRMs or really long distance weaponry. Okay, and they have 70 ton. Okay.
Ready for orders.
What have they got? I think
Ready for orders.
I think what we'll do here is, let's see, rough terrain +4 to hit. No. I think we'll bring you as far as we can and see if we can get a line of sight on this 70-ton mech. If we can get a shot, we want to take it. But if we can't, we should definitely go ahead and sensor lock. Yeah, see if we can figure out a good way to manage him. Alright. So they have a warhammer. Ooh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, can we see what kind of weapons he has? He's got, what's this? Looks like maybe some auto cannons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be an SRM. The medium lasers. Yeah, that's a it's a big beefy boy. Alright, let's see. Can we now...
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, if we saddle up over there, 55s with the UACs, 60% from up there. Okay, that's good. 65 from further back. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing some real long-range sniping here. Okay, so 65s. I think we'll bring you as close as we can with the 65, just to make sure that when we do close for more medium laser shots and whatnot against you, we have less distance to travel. But the good thing is we get to take the shot. That's what we're after. We will go precision strike, because again, if we can get this, that would be nice. Now, he does have, yeah, 61 armor, which is probably more than what we can get through, but if we're lucky, we are good. Oh, and he has 2 PPCs. Okay, so I didn't identify them right. Yeah, 2 medium lasers, 2 small lasers, 2 machine guns, and of course an SRM-6. Okay. And what else do we have? Optimized capacitors. That's cool. Energy weapons on this unit deal 20% more damage. Okay, good news is that's only one source, so if we crit that, we are happy. Sensor impaired, which is good to make that a lot harder to hit. And yeah, that is what we're after. Right, so either way, let's see if we can get some nice headshots at 85%.
Firing on target.
How do we do? Well, we got a headshot. That is ideal. Slowly working through what they have. Currently, we are still out of their sensor range, so they're not taking shots at us, which is particularly nice. LRMs at a 65. 70 from slightly further back. How about from up here? 50. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess we've found our optimal range, so let's go ahead and
Confirmed.
focus you. After all, you are the only target.
Engaging with target.
This is actually quite beneficial having that sensor lock, because as you could see there, our Orion was getting rather toasty.
Awaiting orders.
So being able to only fire a couple of weapons instead certainly will make a difference to heat build-up. Alright, so what else? 75s, 55s. Alright, well I guess this is where we're going to move. Make sure that we're not too close in case somebody else wants to use some SRMs or whatever else. PPCs are pretty good. You are... Yeah, he's got only a very little bit of health left in the head, but I don't think we have a good chance of a headshot. No, we're only looking at 2%, so we are not going to waste that. Let's go to a regular attack. Fire our PPCs downrange and see if we can slow it down just a little bit.
Yes, Commander.
Oh, sensors impaired, even more unsteady. This is ideal.
Hell yes.
Oh, and it looks like he's backing on up. Okay, that is excellent.
Yes, Commander.
Hammer, I think we're going to see if we can... Oh, we have another 75 tonner. That is a good question. We can't deal with this guy immediately. He can possibly do some real damage from downtown. So the question is, do we really want to target him, or do we want to target you down further again and see about getting some... getting enough shots to take him out of the fight so we can't do any long distance sniping. We could move all the way down here. That will give us a sensor lock. it will give us cover and they would not be able to see us. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try and play this a little bit defensively.
Affirmative.
I don't think we've ever come up against 270 plus blood mechs before, so we'll go sensor lock. Keep you out of our hair. Yeah, no evasion there. Looking rather wounded. He is a pilot, so that doesn't give him extra health.
Aye, aye.
We only need 2 more headshots. Yeah, and there we go. We can just keep him in range, 80%. That looks very good to me. Yeah, it's not going to make a big difference either way. Yeah, just couldn't quite get the angle on us there.
Coordinates received.
Can't quite get that terrain to intercede for him, so it looks like we could be saying goodbye to him. Alright, 33% on the headshot. We only need... yeah, we need at least 2 hits, but we will see how we go. Oh, we got another headshot. Oh man, he must be on the last breath of air. Okay, and an Orion.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yep, well, turns out the Centurion is just within range of this guy. That is, well, to be honest, actually somewhat okay with me for now. Let's bring... we have PPCs, MGs. No, I think
Commander.
what we want is we'll bring our Orion forwards. We're going to try and set ourselves up. Yeah, LRMs is definitely the way we're going to go. We'll cross paths with the other one here. We'll send the LRMs back down there though, just making sure that they can't get us while we're clustered. And so yeah, if we're lucky, we will have maybe another headshot and incapacitate that pilot, but if not, it is what it is. Actually, you know what we could do? We can not target him with our medium lasers, so I guess that will have to pass, otherwise we would have gone for multi-target. Alright, Angel. Nothing quite there yet.
How might I help?
Rabbit, let's bring you 80% on those PPCs is probably what we're going to go with. Send the medium lasers to the other. I think that's ideal. Oh, and yeah, okay, that's right. The one initiative would be this Warhammer, of course, because we have knocked his initiative down with that precision strike. So let's go. If we were to target you, yeah, we'd have too much heat. So I think we'll just target here with the PPCs. We will burn down a little bit of heat, but not quite enough. Yeah, let's see if we can get lucky. If we can slow this guy down, that would be good.
Confirmed.
Oh, and a headshot.
That's a kill.
Pure
Damn, let's do
perfection.
this.
Alright, let's
Waiting for orders.
ruin this guy's day as well. Let's go 90% across the board. That is what the numbers we are looking for. Let's bring you... yeah, we're going to go front and center, try and maximize our probability of having a clean headshot. Let's go precision strike here, 35%, 90% on all weapons to hit.
Target confirmed.
Oh, and we absolutely rinsed the Orion. Dropship inbound for landing, Commander. Once they secure the facility, we're dusting off. Yeah, and there we go. We have very cleanly dealt with all of them. Alright, let's see. Let's just quickly send
Affirmative.
some sprinting. Let's go up over there.
Got it, Commander.
Turns out no one can quite get there quick enough, but
Consider it done.
it's not a big deal. Although that being said though, with the Leopard coming down, I'm glad that they didn't think that we were trying to evac.
Got it.
That would have been quite a disappointment.
Move order received.
Alright,
Yes, Commander.
so now comes the real question. Okay, we've taken control of the facility. Given what we've seen here, I'm guessing the restoration will be very pleased with our work.
Mission
I am
successful.
certain of that. Yeah. So the real question is, what do we want to take as salvage? Because that is a very... We have a lot of options. We have a lot indeed, so... Alright. We did destroy the Directorate Garrison, so that gives us an extra 10%. Brings us to 98,000 civils, but trust me, that is not what we're here for. We are here for the goods. Now, we did unfortunately take 2 wounds, which is not ideal, but given a couple of days we'll be fine. And none of our mechs took structural damage, just the armor doing what they're meant to, so... Let us see, I think... there is a second catapult. There's only one piece there. We could go for a Warhammer, or we could go for another Orion. Well, we already have an Orion. And, I think that's the same one that we already have. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up a Warhammer, because my mech collection needs another mech, and we haven't had one of those, so let's go ahead and add on that. I'm, yeah, pretty happy with that. And then with the rest, we could make a trebuchet and sell it off. It's a possibility, but again, we might get that for free anyway. We'll go for the catapult. You know what? I think at this point, we'll just go for the sheer tonnage. Yeah, picking up some extra Orion bits probably does not hurt. Although maybe we could start to build up a second catapult. That could be good. Make that one of the heavy... They are a bit of a missile boat. Sure. You know what? Let's go for the catapult. See if we can expand that collection even further. I know we could probably do something with other things. Oh, they even have an LRM 5+++. It's a Zeus. Oh, So that is extra critical and extra stability damage. Do we want to have that? Oh, they've also got another PPC plus. There's actually a few very fancy weapons on here. But you know what? We're going to get 15 things anyway, so let's just hope we roll well. We'll confirm with the mechs that's what we realistically need. We can buy the other stuff at stores if we're lucky, so... Or even then, we could be given it. And we've been given, oh my goodness, so many mech parts. Okay, so we've got ourselves an extra javelin piece, a locust, 2 bits to the Orion, the trebuchet, our warhammer, medium lasers, and none of the fancy weapons. But you know what? The amount of sheer tonnage that we just collected as scrap is immense. So I'm okay with this. I really am. Alright, so now that means all of our pilots have an extra 3,000 experience, which is very nice. We should be able to start picking up some extra skills for some people who've been packing up their XP so that they can save for something really nice and fancy. So as soon as the game will let us...
you asked for is cleared for fighting.
Yeah, Warhammer is a legendary mech. Yep, excellent. PPC bolts at its foes. Not the most heavily armored brawler, but it tends to give at least as good as it gets, especially with energy-based weapons.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
We've got a trebuchet now built. And, okay, we need to start swapping some stuff out. So, let's say... What do we want to get rid of? Okay, you know what? The assassin, I did kind of want to try it out, but I don't think... Or maybe we swap out the blackjack. Yeah, we'll drop the blackjack. We'd have to re-equip it. We could possibly do that. Although we do want a couple of lighter mechs in our roster, so maybe we do hold on to it. Yeah, let's, we'll drop the Shadowhawk. That way we don't have to... No, we'll drop the assassin first. And then, oh, we have a trebuchet as well. We drop the Shadowhawk. Or the blackjack. I think we'll drop the Shadowhawk. There we go. So at least we got those. Now, we do have a couple of wounds, 3 14 and 2 18s. Not ideal, but it is what it is.
Commander.
Alright, Angel, you have done well for yourself. 3,200, we can go overheat threshold. Does sound rather nice. Unsteady threshold, that could also be good. Indirect fire. Okay, what we're going to do here is, since we can afford 2 pretty decent things, I think the unsteady threshold could be useful, especially if they're going to do massive LRM barrages. Yeah, we don't want her to fall over. That would be very bad, because not just is falling over a chance to get wounded, but it also makes us easy to get killed. So I think we'll pick that up, and I think we'll pick up the indirect fire penalty, so we have a little bit more flexibility with our weapons and targeting, and then we'll go back to the others. But I think those base
Training confirmed.
skills are far too valuable to just let go by. We can now afford the -2 recoil penalty and the very fancy coolant vent. Yeah, I think that's worth seeing. And then the rest can go. Let's throw a little bit more into the gunnery. That is very nice.
MechWarrior training complete.
Headhunter.
Standing by.
Let's go. Could give you extra health, but we're not really worried with 4. I think 3 is a little dangerous, but I think 4 is fairly comfortable. Yeah, so we'll save for another day. We'll go probably gunnery next, and then we'll pick up with guts. And then
Reporting.
Rabbit, what do we want with you? I think what we'll do with Rabbit is we've normally thrown him into a bit of a brawling mech. So having the coolant could also be very useful for him. So the 20% max sprint is good. Yeah, that max sprint is very useful, and if for some reason we're trying to chase down a target, it could be useful, although he's often in the Shadowhawk with jump jets, which kind of negates a lot of obstacles, so you know what? We'll hold off for now. We'll go for the coolant vent, I think. The minimum range doesn't really matter. You don't normally have weapons with minimum ranges.
Standing by.
And, yeah, I don't think we'll do anything else there, so that's all of that sorted. Mech bays. Don't think we have any serious injuries on anything. No, we don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up yeah, a couple of crews. So let's go ahead to the Argo. Let's go fast forward a couple of days. Let's make sure that we at least get a few things finished.
We've just completed those upgrades.
Alright, we've now got a training module on the ship. That is very good. Let's go ahead to Farah and see what we can now add on. Refitting harnesses, we could do 20 days. Possibility. Structure might be useful, 15 days. Or if we go power is 20. Okay. Habitat pods, what do those need? Structural repair and drive systems. Okay, so realistically, we could go for the lounge. That would be 20 days. That would put us up into the next one. You know what? I think I don't want any. Yeah, I don't want anything to go on for the actual ship. I don't want us to have any problems with it. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the structure support, since we've already had a power event.
Sure thing.
We'll try
It'll take a
and
bit, but we'll get it done.
head off the next one there, because I'm less expecting them to have a second one of these sooner than some of the others. So focus on that. And then what else do we need? Yeah, that's right. Back to the timeline. I think we'll wait until Spymaster is up and running. And then, yeah, we might go. Okay, so, as good as new. Okay. Angel hops off her bed as you enter the mech bay. Amanda, it's a miracle. I'm good as new thanks to a little-known natural remedy. Got it for a steal on shore leave. A medtech pulls up an x-ray on a view screen. I hate to admit this, but somehow Angel's hairline fracture has regenerated in record time. It's perplexing. I think you mean amazing. Don't worry, Commander, it's completely natural supplement. The restorative power is derived from the horn of a Stratford narwhal and refined into a powder. It's pretty tasty in coffee. The medtech's eyes widen with alarm. It would be best if we continued to monitor Angel even though her fracture has healed. There's no telling what sort of unexpected side effects might be caused by this unapproved treatment. Oh, come on, Angel grumbles. It's my week to lead the daily exercises. I don't want to miss that. I've got a killer routine planned. What if the medtechs analyze this supplement to prove it's safe, Commander? Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll get the medtechs to analyze the natural remedy, because if it's worthwhile, it's worth handing out to everybody, but if not, we might be able to catch something going wrong. So we'll go ahead and do that. Your results are promising. Who knows? Angel, maybe we need to stock the medbay with this narwhal dust. You shrug, turning to the medtech. Analyze this powder and report back. Hours later, you receive an illuminating report from the medtech. You summarize for Angel. Let's start with the bad news. Your natural remedy is a mix of baking soda and granulated sugar. Any supposed benefit is purely placebo effect. Baking soda? Her face squeezes into a grimace. You nod, continuing. The good news is that you're being discharged. Apparently the hairline fracture is fairly minor. You lower the report. How much did you pay for this junk anyway? Angel groans. Too much. I didn't know if I'd ever find this stuff again. I bought for 15 cases. You'll look at on the bright side, MechWarrior. The kitchen crew can now bake a few hundred cakes with the confectionery supplies. You grin, but Angel sinks deeper into her bed. Angel has recovered, but she has low spirits for the next 14 days. Well, I can understand that. Like, I can, yeah. Definitely don't want to find out you just bought 15 cases of baking powder, essentially. Yeah, alright, well, let's go a little bit further. Biomass, that will do. And you know what? We may as well just wait for the structural repair.
That work order's complete, boss.
Yeah, let's get,
Top-notch work, if I may say so.
we have the money to burn, so we may as well be upgrading the ship. Let's go... Ooh. We can now afford this one for extra tech points. That's cool. And we can now do the final one as well. So the internal supports of the Argo's spine are functional, but without significant rebuilding and reinforcements, the demands of 3 fully operational hab pods will eventually torque it apart into scrap. Okay, so that's opened up. Yeah, that's what we'll need for an extra option. So, maybe we go for... Oh wow, look at that. Recreation. We now have even more options. But requires the beta pod. Okay. That is interesting. What else are these other ones? We have also requires the beta pod and third. Okay. So that's 10 days. These are 20 for one. 15 for one. Yeah, and 20. Okay, so what we're going to do is... How long does that take? 20 days? How long does that take? 20 days? Alright, well at the moment we're doing okay. So, what I'm thinking we'll do is... We're going to go for the upgraded lounge. It takes as long as the other habitat, but this is what will get us over the threshold. So we may as well pick it up.
Alright, I'll get the team on it right away.
And then I think once we've done that, we'll go back to the power systems and then the habitat pod and then pick up maybe some extra things or maybe a refitting. Yeah, but I think that will give us the most bang for buck in the smallest amount of time. So let's yeah, go and see about a contract now that we have most people up and ready. Let's go. Who are we fighting? Pirates? No, not today. Also pirates? Not today. Taurian Concordate. That could be useful. 3. It's an attack and defend situation. And again, we can get some very, very juicy salvage. So you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go for another massive salvage haul and see what we can pick up on retaliation. If you do want to see that episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're still taking pilots if you would want to submit one, and I will see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.